Michael, it seemed like he was okay to leave at 3, but this happens at Final 4. He gets out, comes back on the jury, probably almost as bitter, if not more bitter than Aaron. So what's your take on Michael's end game?
I mean, I'm a psychology major. I can't even figure it out. Like, I don't know what that was.
Was Michael just here to make good TV? Or do you think do you think his anger was real?
I think there was a little jealousy. I think he really wanted to win. He ate his words, and then he threw it off on us. He threw his anger and stuff on us. If I were better on my psychology terms, I'd throw it out there, but I've forgotten, so.
Michael, we had talked to him since the start of the game, and he was fine. Like, he kept saying that he wanted to go out third. Like, he was fine with it. And then we finally get down to it, and all of a sudden, like, he's fighting for his life, and he doesn't want to go out. And I was just really taken aback with how angry he was.
Let's first start pregame. When the game is about to start, what were your guys' expectations going into the game? Was it anything? Did it live up to what you were thinking of? How would you compare what you thought, what you were expecting, and to what actually happened? Why don't you start, Kyle?
It lived up to it because I was out in nature, survived, and I was starving after the end of it. And it was only 3 days. I couldn't imagine 39. But the challenges lived up to it for the most part. There's a couple iffy ones. Should have done the eating challenge. That's too bad. But other than that, the only thing that could have been better is winning, which I almost did. But it was fine.
Pinto beans. Why don't you? I don't know if it was ever discussed fully on the show. What were you guys given as rations out there to eat for those 3 days?
A baguette of bread.
A very skinny one.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a fat baguette. It was like Walmart version. That. 2 cans of corn and a giant Folgers can of what? Corn was good?
The corn was delicious.
Corn, I've never had better corn.
No, it was so good.
Flavored those pinto beans like none other. Yeah. But Chris was so nice one time at dinner. Chris offered to eat Ruffles instead of pinto beans while we were all trying to literally choke down the pinto beans.
Ruffles, which were one at the picnic?
Yeah.
Yes. Chris is just so sweet.
Well, and we crumbled them up to put like a salt on the pinto beans because they were just so bad.
Have you eaten pinto beans since? Anyone?
I didn't eat them before. Why would I eat them after?
What about... Did anyone... What was, like, the physical effects after Survivor? I feel like we're gonna... let's flash up this picture for the audience to see. What was going on there, Emily?
I seriously woke up, and I just felt like my mouth was just huge, and I was like, what is going on? And I went and looked in the mirror, and I had no idea what had happened to me. I showed my grandma, and she asked me, well, did you get any... What's that called? Collagen? She asked, she's like, did you get a collagen injection? No, I didn't get a collagen injection. I went to sleep and woke up with a fat Octomom lip for a bottom lip.
It was like Octomom.
And I still have the sunburn on my back. There's one triangle of white, and then the burn is still there, etched into my skin.
When you lived, did anyone lose any weight in the 3 days?
I think I lost 9 pounds.
I lost a good 6 or 7 or something.
Well, the camera added 20 pounds, so regardless, it doesn't show.
Yeah. All right, I want to play a little, not a little game, but a little recognition for all 16 contestants. We'll go through them all, and why don't you tell me your thought, what comes to mind on them, maybe your relationship with them now. Let's try to be as nice as possible to all of them. First one off, Sarah.
She played an upstanding game.
If we would have put her last instead of John, the game could have been different. Possibly.
Right after Sarah was John. What about John, Kyle?
He's the only one I lied to.
You lied to John. Tell us about that.
I was going to go in alliance with him, and then we were going to try to get either Myra or David, and at the exact same time, Michelle was talking to Kyle and Amanda, and as soon as I heard that, I'm like, oh, going with them. Sorry, John.
Okay, what about Myra? You definitely took maybe some beats from her, between her and Amanda during that one game in Michelle.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm repressing it.
But tell me about Myra, Kyle. You played with her.
She was a good leader. I liked her. She's a very good teammate, but it came down to the 2 couples, and we just had to pick up those 2.
And what about David?
David, oh man, he would have been probably the most loyal player in the game, but...
Do you think Myra and David went to the game playing? Because from the outside looking at it, it seems maybe they went a little bit too naive.
Yeah, I don't think they played the game as good as they could have, but I do know that if we would have went farther, we probably would have joined it with Aaron and Tully, and we could have been the powerhouse if that would have got that far.
Okay, what about someone who was a big part of the first half of the season, Amanda? What was Amanda's role in the game?
Very smart. Glad I was in her alliance.
And then once Amanda flipped over you guys voted off Amanda.
Bam!
You voted off Amanda before Chris.
She never had a chance. You know, well, because Chris,
she's smart.
she's smart, and Chris like was annoying, but he would vote, you know, for whoever we wanted every time we told him, and you can't throw that away.
What about the other half of the Amanda Kyle situation? Kyle H.
What do you mean? What about it?
What about it? You played with him for the first day. You mentioned earlier that voting him out was a key move in the end.
Yeah, if they wouldn't have voted him out, I think we could have had the numbers. I
think
don't
Kyle
remember.
would've
I
flopped
don't
to
remember the
your side?
exact numbers, but yeah, if he would have. No, he definitely would have been with us because he was talking with Tully, and they saw that, and that's too bad they saw that because if they wouldn't have voted him out, they would have been screwed.
A controversial move in the game was when Lauren laid down her torch and quit the game.
Oh, Lauren.
Talk to me about Lauren.
I was gonna punch her in the face because she was about to ruin it. Like, had she not, like, I had to convince her to stay in there, let us vote because we had the numbers. Like, she was gonna go and it could have forced a tie, it could have done anything. I wouldn't have gotten to exercise the plan that I had tried to put in motion had Lauren quit. So I had to talk to her and just psych her up to stay in there and give her a little slap and say, you know, good game, stay in it one more time. But she just, I don't know, she did not want to be there, but she needed to be.
She gave up. Yeah.
Yeah, she should not have quit, and the fact that she quit really made me mad. Because I think, like in her final words, she said that our team really sucked it out. For at least none of them quit.
Well, you guys did lose the first day.
We didn't
Every
quit.
challenge.
We didn't quit.
Bachpay never quit, and I will
Lauren
applaud
did.
you for that.
Lauren never
Well,
quit in a
David
challenge.
kind of quit, but
David did quit. He so quit. We
but-
even on the other
Quitter!
tribe, even on the other tribe, we can sense that. So I don't think it's fair to say like Owakale just got lucky and was really good, and Bachpay like endured through all of this hardship. I think that's a
They
fallacy.
had to endure through the hardship.
I mean, it's short of all of them laying down their
I mean, they
torches.
have
Because your
men
guys
on
are
the team.
stronger than our guys collectively.
Yeah.
You
Alright.
had stronger girls without a doubt. Lauren, Emily, Kia.
Aaron, has anyone talked to Aaron post game? Are there still bitter feelings? Do we know?
I wish I did. I liked him.
I liked him too. I wish he didn't hate me.
He's a great guy. I don't think he holds a grudge really.
Well, he tried to say afterwards he didn't, but just reliving that, there was something there that, I don't know.
About Tully,
I like Tully. I always
one of
have.
our
Tully's a
popular
good guy.
players from early on. Why?
Oh, I forgot he farted. I forgot he was seriously just let them rip all the time. He was playing Survivor, who cared?
All right. What about Michaela? Do you, Kyle, think Michaela would have had a chance to win some of those challenges that you won?
Yeah, I think she would have won the balance one, but then I think she would have dropped on the ball one. But
She would have been there with
she
Kia.
definitely deserved to go farther. She really did, and that's the one thing I probably hold against these two the most.
I
And I know you don't say it.
I don't know where this is. I don't know where this is coming from.
I should have gone farther.
I mean, it's the same thing. Like, you know, Michaela deserved to go farther. Everyone on the jury, like, I deserve to go farther. I deserve to be up there. They didn't deserve that at all. The person who wins, the final two people in our case, I think they deserve to be there because of like everything that they had to overcome through that season. You know, you can't look back and say like, well, if this had happened differently, it didn't. You know, whoever wins that game deserves to win it because that's how the season goes.
Let's move to perhaps one of our most colorful contestants. We have love him or hate him. He definitely provided for some water cooler chat moments. Chris. Fans loved him. Didn't receive quite the same appreciation out in the Pryor Mountains. Why was that?
Where do you start?
Yeah.
You know, like he was the most annoying person out there, bar none.
That's saying a lot because I did play the game and I was boisterous.
But I mean, like the things he said, just like vulgar, unnecessary things to say.
I don't remember vulgarity. I just remember stupidity more than anything.
Yeah, that's true.
It
But
added nothing. I mean,
you know, like
everything.
no, I'm not gonna spoon with any guys tonight. So Emily and Kia, you know.
You know what? Someone's got to give him some. So I guess, you know, it's coming out in his comments.
I think he got farther than I thought he would.
Emily.
His feet smell like Gordon and Fritos. And he aligned with the right people.
And Brent.
Despite how everyone felt about him, I think he really endured a lot. Because he'll tell you a million times that he slept out by the fire by himself. That's hard, and he endured a lot despite the way people felt.
All right, Kia.
It was so funny. I seriously did not. I don't even remember why I made an alliance with Kia. I just made an alliance with Kia, and then I just, she was awesome, and so I naturally wanted to keep her. And I seriously was so upset that I had to vote Kia out just because I did make that promise to her, but I don't know where it came from.